Is it a buy on dips market? Is the cyclical cycle here to stay? Should you look beyond the nifty growth? Do you think that growth can surprise on the upside? Well, these are the kind of questions we pose today to our very special guest, Hiren Ved, the director and CEO and CIO of Alchemy Capital. He gave us an all-round view as to what his market insight is, and here's what he had to say. Well, he said that the markets, in fact, after the initial crack, have managed to climb the wall of worry, and that's been quite confident. In fact, he also said that the current impact of the COVID pandemic is relatively not repeatable. So he doesn't believe that we're likely to see any sort of a second wave kicking in. And in fact, he is confident that we are likely to see a bright future for the markets, and that's going to be post the pandemic era. In fact, he's quite confident and quite impressed by the kind of numbers that we've seen. Indian companies, he said, have delivered strong earnings amid the COVID crisis, and it looks like COVID has become an inflection point for firms to actually go ahead, pivot and rejig their overall businesses. In fact, he said that COVID has led to cost rationalization as well as efficiencies in companies across the board, and now India Inc. and a lot of these corporates are much more well equipped to manage this time around the second wave of COVID-19 and the second wave of the pandemic. Going forward, talking about the overall macros, he said he won't be surprised if the GDP forecasts are revised even higher, because now the markets and the economy as well is on the onset of a very smart cycle. He believes that the new economic cycle has begun, and there are plenty of sectors and plenty of companies that are now coming out of the consolidation phase. So the scars of this deep correction will always remain for some period of time, but he believes that there has been a complete pivot in the strategies of a lot of these companies, particularly to the digital sphere, and that has been a huge positive. In fact, he believes that many internet companies as well are now looking at very rapid growth, and therefore he is very bullish on this theme as a whole, playing the digital theme. He believes that you can look at a lot of these internet companies as well to play this digital growth going forward. Hiren Ved also said that some of the sectors that went through a serious leverage cycle are now performing very well, and that there is huge opportunity in a lot of these rate sensitives like metals as well as auto and auto ancillaries. In fact, he believes that the cyclical end of the spectrum is going to provide PE multiple expansion, and in fact the markets are on course to see a lot of incremental change. In fact, he believes that many companies as well which have good management are likely to do well, particularly within the cyclicals basket, and he actually said that the momentum within the cyclical space is coming back. So that's the view coming in from Hiren Ved on the markets.